You're not successful because you don't have these 9 mindsets. All right. So the most successful people have these mindsets. You need to have it. I need to have it. We all need to have these mindsets. All right. This is what we're going to talk about today on the League of Hustlers, where we prepare to prosper. I'm your co host, HT.
I'm CD Barnes.
And let's jump right into it, not to belabor the point, but successful people have common traits, right? And our good friend Justin Wright over at Brilliant Mind, all right, came up with this little chart, this infographic about the 9 mindsets of the most successful people. And we ran across it and just wanted to offer it to you guys and just kind of go over it. CD, you want to grab that first one?
Yeah, number one, always be learning and growing. Now, this is one of my favorites. This is something that I was always saying is to stay a student. Successful people don't just collect knowledge, they learn, they apply, and they grow from it.
Right. For sure. Number two, fix problems, don't complain about them. Right. I ran across a TikTok video that was very profound, and it was a guy just to summarize it. He was saying that anytime he got bad news, he would just say good. Right. No matter what happened, if
Right.
somebody came to him with bad news, he'd just say good. Right. Why? Why would someone say that? It's because having a positive outlook on life and on different situations is going to always put you in the right mind state, right? Mindset to look for the solution, right? If we get down on ourselves, we're going to waddle in the problem and make things worse. Simply put, right? So fix problems, don't complain about them. Let's get it.
Hey, I like that one, man. You know what I mean? Good, something
Right.
eventful or you know what I mean, something that seems like a negative, take it and turn it into something for your benefit. But the next one
Right.
up, take smart risks and learn from failure. Again, back to number one, stay a student, even from your experiences. That's the learn from failure part. Things are going to happen. They're not always going to happen in your favor. um, you know, don't just run out into the street, but however you want to calculate, do some calculation, take, smart risks and take your chance. If you fail, just understand that that is a part of being in the game. If you're going to be a fighter, you got to take a hit. It's as simple as that. Now, it doesn't mean you can't win the fight, but it's very likely that you're going to get hit in the process. Take your hits and learn from them.
Exactly, man. And to piggyback on that point, if you guys been watching the channel, I've disclosed before that I have a high risk tolerance, right? So for me, I need to work on taking smarter risks. You know what I mean? So, um, but I understand, right, that without risk, there's no reward. You know what I mean? So, depending on where you fall on the spectrum, just understand, take smart risks, right, and then learn from failure. Some people don't take risk at all, right, and
Right.
they're to get analysis paralysis. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Next up is set clear goals and work on them every day. If you've been following the channel, you will know that we talk about setting goals like religiously. We talk about it
Baby.
all the time. Why? Because it's super important. If you don't know your destination, how can you get there? Right? So set goals, know where you're trying to reach, know where you're trying to go. Right? But the other part to this and work on them every day. Haba na haba ujaza kibaba. That's a Swahili proverb that means little by little fills the measure. Okay. So every day take small incremental steps towards your goal. All right.
Perfect. Next up, stay strong when things get tough. This is very important because you can do everything that we mentioned previously, but you're going to get to the point where you reach some resistance. It's
Right.
it's a part of growth. You're going to reach resistance. However, you have to stick with the goal. Stick with the task, whatever it is you're doing, stay focused on it. Don't let the resistance deter you. Stay strong when things get tough. Challenges will come. Successful people don't give up. They dig deep, stay strong, and keep pushing forward. You got to keep pushing through that tough moment. And it could just be a mental thing, to be honest with you. It could be a
Right.
mental thing. You can get so far into a project, and then you may be like under attack from your own mind, feeling like, I can't do it. Man, why did I get into this? How am I going to pull this off? Like all of those little things, man. But you have to stay the course, fight through that, and just keep going.
For sure. Next up is find mentors and learn from them. This is very, very important. In everything that you'll do, there's always going to be someone, right, that has been there and done that. Find those people, ask them questions, ask for feedback about what you're doing and how you're approaching it. Learn their stories. I think one really good resource that people overlook is books, right? When someone has done something, right, and then they write a book about it, you'll get so much value out of that, right? Because with a book, it has to be however many words for them to even get it published. But a lot of times they'll give you insight, right, about their mindset at the time, right? And so these mentors may not even be someone that you know or someone that you have actual access to, but you can find their story and hear their insight in their books, right? If you can get in contact with them and, hop on Zoom or meet them in person, have a lunch, have a coffee to actually talk to them, great. But also think about books, think about podcasts, think about YouTube videos and other places, social media, where you can get that insight and kind of have a faux mentor, so to speak. But
Right.
mentors are super duper valuable. You got to learn to lean on them.
Yep. That's very important, man. Especially now, like you just said, get the book, get on YouTube, get on any of these platforms, find somebody who's doing what you're trying to do.
Yeah, man.
Next up, though, make health a top priority. Super important.
Very.
Everything else fails if you don't take care of this. All right. Nothing else really matters. This is priority number one. Make
Yeah.
health a top priority. You got to take care of yourself. When you're taking care of yourself, you also perform better. You have more focus to take on the tasks that are linked to your goals. Um, you look better. Um,
Right.
your
You
handshake is
feel
better.
better.
Right. You feel
What
better. What's the
Deion
Deion
say?
Sanders thing? What
Yeah.
did he say?
We said it. When you look good, you play
Hey,
good. When you play good, they pay good. When they pay good, you know what I mean. Went
right,
on the whole.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look good, you feel good, you feel
Yeah.
good, you play good, you
There you
play
go.
good, they pay good, and
Yeah.
so on and so on. But it all starts with taking care of yourself. So definitely make health a top priority, or you lose everything. None of this other stuff even matters.
I know, right? And we know it's tough, man. Right? That macaroni and cheese, man. Thanksgiving come around. That
Yeah.
turkey and stuffing and dressing, boy.
It doesn't mean you
Pound
can't
cake.
have it, but you can't. This can't be your everyday, like overindulging is the thing that people
Right.
typically do. I overindulge, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I want,
I'm guilty of it too.
when I find something I like, I want it all the time. I want the, like you said, the macaroni and cheese, like or whatever it is. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
this lunch, dinner,
Right.
today, a couple times a week. It
Yeah.
could just be as simple as McDonald's or Burger King. You know what I mean? If you're eating stuff like
Chick-fil-A.
that every day, we know
Yeah.
that's not the best things for our bodies.
Right, right. And like you said, moderation. Everything in moderation.
Exactly.
Too much water can
Moderation.
kill you. So, just take stuff in moderation. Next up is be reliable and keep your word, right? Be reliable and keep your word. That's self-explanatory, folks, right? Be that dependable person that folks can call on, right? And they know that you'll be there. That's one thing I always try to be, right? With all of my friends is I want to be that reliable person, right? The guy that you can always depend on, right? What does that do? That shows that you live with integrity. That shows that um you're that steady, friend. And that should translate also into business. That should also translate into your services and products that you provide. So be reliable and keep your word.
Yep. Another note on that one, keeping your word to your friends and in business, keep your word to yourself
Uh,
also.
yeah.
Keep your word to yourself. When you
Yep.
set that goal, I'm going to do this, whatever it is, do it, stick to it. And that's how you build self-confidence. So you believe in yourself because you've kept your word with yourself.
Yep.
Um, Last up though, be thankful for what you have. Now, this is major right here. Yes, we are ambitious. Yes, we have the desire to grow and we want more. However, it does not mean that we are not thankful for what we have. We are
Right.
very grateful for what we have. We're thankful for where we are, our friends, our family, our life experiences, good and bad. We're thankful for them all. You have to have practice being thankful. And what that does is it provides room for growth. When you're thankful
Hmm.
for things, you treat them better. You take time to appreciate them, and then that allows you more space to receive more to be thankful for. You want to be in a position of being thankful. So you're constantly finding things to be thankful for. More things are coming to me, and I'm always thankful. So
Right.
be thankful for what you have. All right.
Yes, sir. And lastly, we're going to leave you guys with this quote: whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Okay. Whether you think you can or you think that you cannot, both are right. Right.
True.
It's all about mind state, ladies and gentlemen. And that's it for this episode. As always, hit us up at questions at leagueofhustlers.com. We're always here to help. Let's get it. Let's go. And follow for more. CD, anything else?
That's it.